She's you probably don't know what this is, but she's a Reiki therapist.
Oh no, my wife's into that.
Really?
Yeah. She says it helps with her headaches.
I used to be embarrassed to tell people that.
Why?
It's like a weird, I don't know. My mom's kind of a kooky person. I don't know. I guess when I was younger, I used to be embarrassed of her. But now I'm able to see all the sacrifices she made raising me, and just, she did a good job, I think, raising me, so my parents were divorced, and my mom moved us to LA when I was 10, because my dad had gotten a job in LA, and I guess she, wanted me to have a relationship with him. And we lived in this like 1-bedroom condo in like a good school district, and she was working different kinds of jobs to support us. She was teaching yoga, teaching Chinese out of our living room at one point. And I was really into drawing and painting as a kid, and so I remember there was this one class at this academy, like pastel drawing class, that I really wanted to take, and we couldn't afford it. But my mom somehow worked out a deal with the studio to like let me take them for free in exchange for her doing some promotion for them. And every weekend she would drive me to this art conservatory that was also free. You had to like apply to get in, but I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm getting into all this.
I got nowhere to be.
Yeah, anyway, I think my mom, she's like a hard to describe person, but I guess she's spiritual. She got more into that after I went to college, and I always felt like, she like always dated other people and stuff, but I always felt like I was the center of her life, and especially growing up, and I think I felt really secure in that relationship, and I'm very lucky to have that kind of relationship with my mother. At the same time, around college, like I kind of started to see the ways in which she, like nobody's perfect, right? But I think she's just not a particularly reasonable person in a lot of ways. And we would fight a lot. And as you get older, you realize like you see the flaws in other people that notice in yourself, and that's definitely true. I'm definitely like her in a lot of ways. Yeah, for a while I kind of, I regret this, but I, distanced myself a little bit, and not like I totally cut off communication, right? I'd still call during the holidays and birthdays and stuff, but I wish I didn't, yeah.
Well, it's good you realize that now, right?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe this sounds cheesy, but I think I've started to process the ways in which I'm like her, for better or worse, and I see more clearly now, like, the good qualities too that she's passed along to me, and I think I also think a lot about, the circumstances of her life and how she was brought up that just make it hard for us to overcome the things that we struggle with. And yeah, my mother, she was a very loving, very kind, very open-hearted person. And I wish I spent less time picking out her flaws and fighting with her, and just really accepting the way that she is.